California State Facts for Kids. California is bordered by the Pacific Ocean in the west, Oregon in the north, Nevada and Arizona in the east, and Mexico in the south. The initial inhabitants of what is now California landed there more than 20,000 years ago. It is believed that they traveled by foot from Asia over what is now the Bering Strait, a body of water that connects Russia and the United States. Numerous Native American tribes flourished on this land for thousands of years. The first Europeans arrived in the 16th century, led by Spanish explorers. However, California came under Mexican control when it separated from Spain in 1821. That didn't last long though, as California became a U.S. territory in 1848 following the conclusion of the Mexican-American War. After Sutter's Mill in Coloma discovered gold in 1848, more than 100,000 people, known as 49ers, descended on California in 1849 in search of their fortunes. In 1850, California was granted its statehood and became the 31st state of the Union and goes by the abbreviation CA. Sacramento was established as the state's capital. The name California comes from a 16th-century Spanish novel that describes a mythical paradise which was called California. The state nickname became the Golden State. The gold rush probably helped earn California the nickname. California is the most populous state of the USA with about 40 million residents and is the nation's third-largest state with an area of 163,696 square miles. Los Angeles is California's largest and most populous city with about 10 million inhabitants. The natural scenery of California is absolutely gorgeous and diverse. You can follow the 1,100-mile coastline for sandy beaches, cliffs, and mountains. Or you could head northeast to discover forests with redwood trees that are about 380 feet tall, that's about as tall as a football field is long. There are two related native species of redwood trees, the coast redwood and giant sequoia, which share the designation of state tree. The world's biggest tree by volume is General Sherman, a giant sequoia tree in Sequoia National Park. It's 102 feet around, that's bigger than a basketball court, and maybe as many as 2,700 years old. If you head to the east you'll find the Sierra Nevada mountain range which dominates the eastern parts of the state. Here you'll find Mount Whitney standing at 14,505 feet above sea level, making it the highest peak in the 48 contiguous states. The name Sierra Nevada is Spanish and means snowy mountains and is a popular destination for skiers and snowboarders. If you like the heat, travel southeast to the 25,000 square mile Mojave Desert. Here, you can see Joshua trees, which grow only within the Mojave Desert itself. California's Death Valley is North America's hottest desert with a high temperature of 130 degrees Fahrenheit back in June of 2021. Inside the valley sit Badwater Basin, which is the lowest point in the state, sitting at a mere 282 feet above sea level. Better fill up your gas tank or fully charge your electric vehicle before you drive there. Gas stations can be 50 miles apart and charging stations even further than that. Or you could simply travel to the center of the state, which is called the Central Valley, where you'll find miles of farmland. Speaking of farms, there's a good chance that piece of fruit you're eating was grown in California. The state is the top U.S. producer of lemons, apricots, avocados, dates, figs, grapes, kiwi, nectarines, peaches, raspberries, strawberries, and many others. And it's not just fruit. California leads the nation in production of almonds, pistachios, and walnuts. It even grows over 90% of the broccoli that's produced in the United States. California is also known for its movie industry. More movies have been filmed in California than any other state. Tourism is also a very important industry to the state. Did you know that California is also a popular surfing destination? In 1955, Disneyland opened in Anaheim, California. Since then about 750 million people have visited the park. But with such beauty also comes much danger. California is located along the Pacific Ring of Fire, which means earthquakes happen regularly in this state. Several fault lines also run through the state, of these the largest and most prominent is the San Andreas Fault. The state is also susceptible to heat, drought, wildfires, flooding, mudslides, fog, and tsunamis. The state bird is the California Valley quail, which is a small ground-dwelling bird in the New World quail family. These birds have a curving crest or plume, made of 6 feathers, that droops forward, black in males and brown in females. The state flower is the California poppy. The plant's bright orange flowers are an unmatched symbol of the Golden State, perhaps viewed as a floral representation of the fields of gold sought during the gold rush. The state freshwater fish is the golden trout. Their bright yellow belly and iconic red stripe make them instantly recognizable, especially when they shine in the sunlight. They're certainly not the largest fish in the family. But boy, are they pretty. The state saltwater fish is the Garibaldi. It is easily identified by its bright red-orange coloration. The Garibaldi is found in temperate waters off the California coast from Monterey Bay southward and northern Baja coastline waters of Mexico. The state mammal is the California grizzly bear. Unfortunately, the loss of habitat and overhunting by a rapidly growing human population led to their complete extinction by the 1920s. In 1953, the California grizzly became the official state animal and remains one of the state's most enduring and visible symbols. Notably, California is the only state in the Union that carries the image of an extinct animal on its state flag and seal.
I hope you enjoy our videos. If so, please hit the like button and also subscribe to our channel.